All right, good evening, everybody. This is Wealth Hunters here, and wanted to go ahead and publish something that I think is going to be a great way to capture some alpha off of the volatility that we're experiencing short term. And personally, I'm using this as a hedge against my massive crypto portfolio allocation. I've trimmed positions in coins that I don't really believe in long term, mainly just holding Bitcoin and Ethereum. But I wanted to go ahead and share this because I think this is going to be a great way, personally, for me to be able to capture some of that alpha from all the volatility that is going on right now as a result of the geopolitical conflict between Russia and Ukraine and the greater macroeconomic concerns regarding inflation. Now, for those of you that are unfamiliar with the VXX, and this looks like a massive downtrend, why would anybody be bullish on the VXX in the short term with this type of a chart pattern? That goes back multiple years. Well, that's just the nature of the chart. The stock market, by nature, typically goes up over time. The VXX, which measures volatility, is kind of an inverse of the overall market. So I'm going to go ahead and zoom in here on a local situation here, meaning what's happened most in the most recent short-term time frames. So if we look here, you'll see outlined by this maroon line a nearly perfect inverse head and shoulders here. And this is where it stopped today. Last week on Friday, I bought a weekly call option on VXX as a hedge against my crypto portfolio because I'm predicting that this conflict with Russia and Ukraine and other forces will cause some stir in the market, some panic in the market, and that we will see, at least in a short-term time horizon, a increase in the VXX. But what's particularly interesting, and the reason why I thought that this was worth even publishing a video about, is that this seems to be a fractal. This local inverse head and shoulders seems to be a fractal of an inverse head and shoulders that started forming all the way over here back towards the end of January, which I'm going to go ahead and draw in real time so you can see what I am seeing here. All right, so we'll go ahead and go here, boom, right down to here. And then we go up to the shoulder at a wick high, down here to a wick low, back up here, and then down. Now we're going to start tracking almost like parallel here. And then we're going up here is what it looks like here to the 26 range. Now, I'm not saying that we are going to get up to 26 tomorrow. I bought a weekly call option that I believe expires on the 25th. Forgive me if I'm wrong there. And also forgive me for this erroneous extension of the arrow here. I'm not really sure how to delete that. But what I am predicting is that by the 25th, if you bought a call, again, it's not financial advice, but if one were to buy a call option on this, I believe that we are going to be looking, mine is at a strike price of 24. So I'm a little bit down. There was points today when I was up pretty large on this, but I'm predicting that we will definitely be in the money above the 24 and upwards of particularly up to the 26 range here by the end of the week, especially with all this conflict going on. Never want to wish any geopolitical, especially war in the world. We always want peace. It helps for saving lives and everybody's mental health, reducing fear. But in a greater sense, we don't want the markets to really crash because it just causes a lot of chaos. But when the chart points out and the general market sentiment highlights the fact that it is likely in the short term, why just leave all the dry powder on the side? Why not make a bet that, hey, we think that there's going to be volatility. Let's make that bet on it and use it as a hedge and go ahead and capture some more dry powder to go ahead and deploy once the market goes down a little bit more. So anyways, I hope that this was helpful to somebody. Go ahead and like the video, or go ahead and like this post whenever you get a moment. And please leave in the comment section, do you think I'm right? Do you think that the VXX will go up here to around the 26 range? Or do you think I'm an idiot and completely wrong? You can also let me know that as well. Hope everybody's having a great day, has a great week, and cheers to all the alpha that we will all capture.